Hey everybody, this is another video, me trying to, help anybody else out there on their musical journey. I've always loved doing that. Almost since I started playing, I loved helping, people learn, because it helped me learn in the process, and helping others, helped me become better because I had to figure out how to explain it in multiple ways, helping, being a teacher. So we're going to talk about the number system today, and I don't know if this is going to be the right way or not. Okay, that's the wrong way, but I'm going to add that into the notes. I need to figure that out. This is all new to me, so bear with me here, and I'm going to keep doing these videos a little bit better. I've already added more adequate lighting, so that's a big step in the right direction. One step at a time. I also I've been figuring out little bits on these videos. So the number system is, it's kind of intimidating, but it's actually very, very, very easy. So everybody knows the scale: do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Everybody knows that. That's the one we've been learning since school and childhood. So we all know that. So you should have confidence in that that scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Now, all that happens is you switch that to, we're talking about the key of C in this instance, but it applies to all keys. It's non-key specific, which is really cool. So we just switch numbers, and so do would become 1, re would become 2, mi would become 3, fa would become 4, do, re, mi, fa, sol, sol would become 5, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. La would become 6, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, and ti would be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then the octave back to 1, 1, 1. So that's all it is. So if we have, and sorry, I'm going to play right here too. So do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, and that's just a major scale, and that's how you play it on the guitar, in the first position. So, and then you switch it to numbers: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 1. All right. So from there, so now you have the numbers, and then so if we build a chord off the 1, that's a 1 chord. If we build a chord off the 2, that's a 2 chord. A chord off the 3, a 3 chord, etc. Very easy. Very easy. And then really, that's all there is to it. And if you just remind yourself that that's it, that's all it means. So it's a 3 chord. So I know I'm going to build a chord off of the 3rd note of major scale. Mi, do, re, mi. So that note is going to be your starting note of the chord. Well, you can think about it that way. It doesn't always have to be that way, but you can think about it that way initially. So if somebody says, a flat 3, or a minor 3rd, that's very easy as well. So none of these, there's no sharps or flats. So it's all just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So 1, 2, 3. We get to that 3, and if it's a minor 3rd or a flat 3rd, we go down 1/2 step. Now we've flatted the 3rd. So flattening the 3rd is just, when you talk about flatting something, it's just 1/2 step. So a flat 3rd, minor 3rd, same exact thing. Flat 3rd, minor 3rd, same thing. And that's another thing that makes it all tricky, is there's for each thing, it seems like there are multiple names for the same thing in a lot of cases in music. But until you learn that, it makes it sound like there's so much more happening and going on just because of the lingo or the verbiage, But there's a lot of things that you hear that are exactly the same thing. And once you figure out what's the same thing, it all of a sudden becomes a lot easier. So just that alone makes it easier and more attainable. So just like if we had a flat seven, flat seven's real common. Well, I mean, they're all common, but it's not any more common than the rest of them. But so a flat seven, I know what I was going to say, common in the blues. So we have our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and our major scale, which is T. Here we go. We're going to flat that a half step. And now we have a flat 7. So in the major chord, we have a 1, a 5, a 3, a 5, a 1. So a major chord, you just need 1, 3, and 5. So if we take and add a flat 7 into it, now we have a 7th chord with that flat 7. So that's I think I'll leave it there for now. That's the number system, and don't let it intimidate you. It is incredibly easy. If you tell yourself that it's easy. If you tell yourself that it's hard, that's like having a brick wall in your brain. Don't tell yourself it's hard, or if you find yourself thinking that it's difficult, try to get rid of that as best you can, because thinking something is difficult is, again, it's a brick wall in your brain, and it's just maddening trying to find the door in that brick wall in your brain, but the door is right there in front of you if you know what to look at and if you know how to think about it and you flip it. And you flip it and there's no wall anymore, Anyway, so the stuff's easy, and don't let it get you. And we'll talk about this all the time. Will always refer to the numbers in music. It's it's a common language across all styles of music. And not only will you be able to understand what other musicians are talking about that are hip to the verbiage and lingo, there's that benefit to it. The communication benefit to it. When you're just meeting a brand new group of musicians you've never jammed with before, all of a sudden you can communicate and talk. Not just the music part. I mean, that's automatic and given, but it's a 1-4-5 chord progression. Boom, in the key of A. So boom, now you know exactly what to do. So also, there's the benefit of, dang it, I lost my train of thought. Well, we'll get more into it. Thanks, guys. I'm gonna figure out how to add my chart or my diagram or whatever you want to call it in the show notes. I don't exactly know what the show notes are yet, but I'm figuring it out, and we're gonna get to the bottom of it. All right, love you guys. My name is Hector Anchondo. I don't think I mentioned that at the beginning. And here's another lesson coming your way, and I'm going to be having lots of these come out this year. And I'm going to do my very best to explain it in the ways that I wish that it was explained to me when I was a young musician just getting started. So, love you guys. Happy New Year out there, and we'll see you next time.